Hello children, myself Ishwarchand Balichwal. Today we continuing our second chapter, fractions and decimals. Let's start with multiplication of a fraction by a fraction. Okay? Here we let us take product 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. First, to find 1 by 3, we divide the whole in the 3 equal parts, that is 1/3 each. Here the whole part, and we divide it into the 3 equal parts and consider 1. That's why this single part is how much? This single part is 1/3 of the whole. So to find 1/3, we divide the whole in 3 equal parts, and then we consider only one part. So that part become 1/3 of whole. Okay. B. Second step. What does the meaning of half of 1/3? Half of 1/3 means, as we know, of play the role as multiplication. So 1 by 2 of 1 by 3, that is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Means when we multiply two fractions, what we have to do? We just multiply the numerators and just multiply the denominators. So 1 into 1 and 2 into 3. So it become 1 by 6. Okay. So how this happened, we consider here by these figures. Okay. Here, as we divide the whole figure into the 3 equal part and consider the 1, so this shaded portion is 1/3 of this. Okay. Now we make half of 1/3, means this is 1/3, and we make half of this by how? We divide it 2 equal parts here. Half of 1/3. Half means 2 part of a part. Here the one part is 1 by 3. Half of this means we make 2 part of this. So the whole part is 1 by 3 and we make 2 parts. So half of 1/3 and half of 1/3. Both of 2 are half of 1/3 and half of 1/3. And half of 1/3 means 1 by 6. Here we clearly seen half of 1/3 means 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 means 1 into 1 and 2 into 3. So it becomes 1 by 6. So we clearly understand here half of 1/3 is how much? 1 by 6. And now we explain this with the help of this figure. So here half of 1/3 means half part of 1/3, and half part of 1/3 is also 1 by 6. Okay. So both the parts are 1 by 6, 1 by 6. Means half of 1 by 3, half of 1 by 3. It means the single part is how much? The single part is only 1 by 6. 1 by 6 of whole. How this is 1 by 6 of whole? We divide all parts into this part alone is 1 by 3. This part is alone 1 by 3. When we divide it into parts, the single part become 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. So total parts are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this shaded portion is how much? This is 1 part of the all 6. Whole 6 means 1 part from the whole 6. This is 1 by 6. Okay. So we clearly understand by this figure what is the meaning of product of two fraction. Okay. Now here we clear again. Half of 1/3 means divide 1 by 3 in two equal parts. As here we divide 1 by 3 into 2 equal parts. half of 1 by 3 and half of 1 by 3. That is 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. This is also 1 by 6. Okay. This is 1 by 6 and this is 1 by 6. So means half of 1/3 means divide 1 by 3 into 2 equal parts. How much equal parts? 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 6. So both the equal parts are same as 1 by 6. 1 by 6 each. Third step. Let A equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. That is 1 by 6. So we assign the value to A is 1 by 6. Okay. So A is 1/6 of the whole, as we see clearly here. 1 by 6 is the 1 of the 6 part. Okay. 1 by 6 of the whole means we make 6 part and we consider 1 part, means 1 by 6. 1 of the total 6 part. Okay. So we divided whole parts in 6. How we make this? By 2 into 3. Means the denominator having 2 and 3. When we multiply these 2 and 3, the total value is 2 into 3 equal to 6. How much the total part? 6 is the total part of the single figure. Okay. And we consider, how much we consider? 1. How? 1 into 1 means 1. So we consider one part taken out of it. Means we have 6 part and we taken out one part of it. And that one part is 1/6 of whole. Okay. So it is clear, 1/6 means 1 of the 6 parts. Now we learn this by the other way. Here we learn 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 means half of 1 by 3. But now we learn half into 1 by 3. That is half of 1 by 3. Okay. Half into 1 by 3 means half of 1 by 3. Both the way we find and check whether they are same or not. Here 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 means half of 1 by 3 is how much? 1 by 6. How? 1 into 1, 1 into 1 and 2 into 3. So it becomes 1 by 6. And this is how? This is just equal to half of 1 by 3. So this is half. Half means we make 2 parts just equal and consider only 1. That's why this become half. Okay. Now we want to consider half of 1 by 3. So this, the upper half part, we make 3 parts of that. 1/3 of half. This is half and we make 3 parts of this. So one part become 1/3 of half. Okay. And how much is the 1/3 of half? This is 1/6. 1 into 1 and 3 into 2. 3 into 2 becomes 6. So 1 by 6. So this one part, this one shaded part is how much? 1/6. 1/6 each. So all that 3 parts are 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. How they become? We take half part and do 1/3 of half. 1/3 of half become 1/6 each. So here, when we consider 1 by 2 and into 1 by 3, that is 1 by 6. This is half of 1 by 3, or 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is directly written as 1 into 1 upon 2 into 3. That is 1 by 6. Okay. Half means whole divide into 2 and take 1. One of the 2. 1. Okay. 1 means we take 1 of the 2. 1 of them. And how the meaning of 1 by 3 of 1 by 2 means? Divide half into 3 equal parts. That is 1/3 of half. Means 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. So we multiply the numerator and the denominator. So we get 1 by 6. So 1/6 means 1 of the 6. And this is clearly understand here. The whole parts are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we consider only 1. So this is 1/6. Means total 6 part and we consider 1 part is 1/6. Okay. So we take another example. Here we take another example. 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 means 1/3 of 1 by 4. 1/3 of 1 by 4 means 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. So we multiply the numerator and we multiply the denominator. So 1 into 1 and 3 into 4. It become 1 by 12. Means 1/12. Means we make total 12 part and consider only 1. So we call it 1/12. Here we explain this by this figure. Here we make 12 part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And consider the only 1. So this one part is 1/12. 1 by 12. Okay. Means 1 from 12 parts. Okay. This is clearly understand by this. Now we take another example. 1/5 of half. 1/5 of half means we multiply 1 by 5 into 1 by 2. So we multiply just numerator 1 into 1 and 5 into 2. So it become 1 by 10. What does it meaning? 1 of the 10. Total parts are 10 and we consider only 1 part means 1 of the 10. Now we consider a problem, one example to understand this clearly. Here is the example. Ria reads 1/4 part of a book in 1 hour. How much part of the book will she read in 2 and 1 by 3 hours? Okay. So here we consider this 2 and 1 by 3 hours. This is a mixed fraction. We convert this into the improper fraction. Okay. So we proceed. The part of the book read by Ria is in 1 hour is 1/4. Here Ria reads 1/4 part of book in 1 hour. So here we write down 1/4. So the part of the book read by her in 2 and 1 by 3 hours is how much? We just multiply this by this 1/4. 2 and 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. Okay. First we convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. 3 2 is 6 plus 1 7 by 3. Here is the 7 by 3 into 1 by 4. So we multiply the numerators 7 into 1, 3 into 4. Okay. So this becomes 7 by 12. Okay. So Ria will read 7 by 12 part of the book in 2 and 1 by 3 hours. This is our solution. So how we make this? We just convert this mixed fraction into the improper fraction and just multiply. Okay. So we receive the value 7 by 12. Okay. Now we understand something more. Here 1 by 2 of 5 by 3. Half of 5 by 3 means here this half converted into the multiplication sign means half into 5 by 3. 5 into 1 is 5. 2 into 3 is 6. But 5 by 3 can be written as 1 by 3 into 5. Okay. This 5 into 1, 5. This 3 into 1, 3. So 5 by 3 can be written as 1 by 3 into 5. So now we learn this. Half of 5 by 3 means half into 5 by 3. And here we write 5 by 3 as 1 by 3 into 5. As here 5 by 3 equal to 1 by 3 into 5. So we write 1 by 3 into 5 on the place of 5 by 3. So this become 1 into 1, 1, and 2 into 3, 6. So 1 by 6 into 5 means 5 by 6. Okay. So how this 5 by 6 comes? By this way. Here the meaning is 1 by 6 means 6 total parts and we consider only 1/6. But when we want to write down 5 by 6 means we consider 5 part of 1/6, 1/6, 5 parts. This is clearly explained by these figures. So we take the figures. First we divide the whole is into the 5 by 3. 5 by 3 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But first we decide to split this 5 by 3 into these two terms. 1 by 3 into 5. Okay. This 5 by 3 is what? This 5 by 3 is 1 by 3 into 5. So first we draw 1/3. This whole 1 and 2 and 3. And then we make half of 1 by 3. This single shaded part is 1 by 3 and we make half by drawing this line. So this become 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. Okay. Both the parts are 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. Okay. As here we see clearly 1 by 6. 1 by 2 of 1 by 3 means 1 by 6 and 5 part of such. So this single part is 1 by 6. Okay. And we divide it, these, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 of the 6. Here the each 1/3 part is divided into the half part. So this single part become 1 by 6 and the other part is 1 by 6. Okay. So like this way we draw the 5 figures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what does it mean? If we consider this half of 1/3 means 1 by 6. This is 1 by 6 and this is 1 by 6. This is 1 by 6. This is 1 by 6. So we consider 5 times 1 by 6. So the value is 5 by 6. Okay. Now we take another example. 3 by 5 into 1 by 7. So we just multiply it 3 into 1 and 5 into 7. So they become 3 by 35. So we can write this as 1/7 of 3 by 5. Here this 3 by 5 of 1/7. But we can write this 1/7 of 3 by 5. One and the same thing. We just change the order here. 1 into 3 and 7 into 5. So this becomes 3 by 35 and this also becomes 3 by 35. So if we say 3 by 5 of 1/7 or 1 by 7 of 3 by 5, it's the same meaning. Here 2/3 of 7 by 5. 2/3 of 7 by 5 meanings here of represent the multiplication. So this is 2 by 3 into 7 by 5. 2 into 7 and 3 into 5. So it becomes 14 upon 15. Okay. How this become? We just multiply both the numerator here and both the denominator here and we receive 14 by 15. So we can write it products of numerator and products of the denominator. So when we multiply two fractions, so what we receive? We receive just product of numerator and product of denominator. Okay. Now we take other example. Here we learn value of the product also. Value of the product means product of two whole number bigger than each of the two whole number. Here we learn how the product of two whole number behaves. Product of two whole number bigger than each of the two whole number. We take the example. Here we multiply two whole numbers 3 and 2 and we receive the product 6. Here we clearly seen that this product is bigger than 3, this product 6 bigger than this 3, and this product 6 bigger than this 2. So both the whole numbers are lesser than the product. Okay, again we repeat, product of two whole number is bigger than each of the two whole number. Okay, but when we consider the fraction, there is a difference. 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 means 1 by 6. But we clearly seen here 1 by 6 is lesser than 1 by 2. Okay, how? If we convert this in equivalent fraction, this becomes 6 and this becomes 3. But here 1, here 3. So this is bigger. Means half is greater than 1 by 6. And here 1 by 3 is greater than, here it convert into the mixed fraction. So the upper part 2 and lower part is 6. So here 1, here 2. That's why 1 by 3 greater than 1 by 6. So here we have seen clearly that when we multiply two proper fraction, the product is lesser than the proper fractions. Okay, so our conclusion is what? Product of two proper fractions is less than each, okay, of the fractions. But we can say this. So we say the value of the product of two proper fractions. Value of the product of two proper fractions is smaller than each of the two fractions. Here is the value of the product of two fractions is smaller than the proper fractions. Okay. But now we consider the value of the product of two improper fractions. Now this time we consider improper fractions is more than each of the two fractions. So we take some example. Here this is the 3 by 2 which is improper because numerator is greater. This is 4 by 3 which is also improper. And here we make the product of these two improper fractions. So we receive 3 into 4 and 2 into 3 means 12 by 6. That is 2. Okay. Now we compare. Here 12 by 6 means the product of two improper fractions 12 by 6 which is greater than this 3 by 2. How? We convert this in equivalent fraction by multiplying this 3. When we multiplying this 3 by 2 to 3, this becomes 3 3 is 9 and here 2 3 is 6. So denominator equal, they are like fraction, but still we feel that this is 3 3 is 9 but here 12. So this is greater. Okay. So the product of two improper fraction is greater than the improper fractions. Also here 12 by 6 is greater than 4 by 3. So the product of two improper fraction is always greater than that improper fractions. Okay. Now we take one proper fraction and other improper fraction and we take the product. So what we get? 2 by 3 is a proper fraction, 7 by 3 improper fraction. We multiply both of them. 2 into 7 14, 3 into 5 15. Here we can see clearly 14 by 15, the product of proper and improper. This is proper, this is improper. Okay, and the product is 14 by 15 which is smaller than improper fraction but greater than the proper fraction. Okay, this is the another result we found here. The result of proper and improper fractions product is 14 by 15. Here we clearly check that 14 by 15 is lesser than improper fraction but greater than the proper fraction. It is improper fraction, it is the proper fraction, here the product. So we can conclude. So value of product, here is the value of product 14 by 15, of proper that is 2 by 3 and improper that is 7 by 5 is less than the improper fraction 7 by 5 but greater than the proper fraction 2 by 3. Here we can understand clearly the product of proper and improper fractions value is lesser than the improper fraction but greater than the proper fraction. Okay, so now we clearly understand the product of different type of fraction. Okay, have a nice day. Thanks.